my friend. Here we go. Caution light goes out. Looking to go green flag racing. This time by we're underway. The young man of steel, Austin Alumbaugh, gets the jump finger field down the back straightaway. Josh Stevens, who made the call in the 11th hour, follows suit out of turn number 4 second. Here comes Parkinson. Parkinson working the top side. It's cracked the top 3. Frankie Brown on the move as well. Frank Brown out of Marshall, Missouri, right now running in that 4th spot. So Austin Alumbaugh your leader. Josh Stevens second. Chris Parkinson third. Frank Brown running 4th. Chad Ty rounding out your top 5. Here comes Stu Snyder. Stewie Snyder working the bottom 3 and 4, looking to crack the top 5. Number 4, next time by heat race about a 10-car length. Number 4 for the young man of steel, Austin Alumbaugh. The smoke running the hood of the number 4. So it's Alumbaugh, Stevens, Parkinson down the back straightaway. They've gotten away from the rest of the field. Nearly halfway home. Next time by, working lap number 5. Here's Raceway. Your Waterloo 4 sprint cars out onto the speedway for heat race number 1. Austin Alumbaugh is taking care of business, has opened up the margin. He leads the field down the back stretch. So just over halfway home, it's Austin Alumbaugh, your leader. Josh Stevens running second. Chris Parkinson running in that 3rd spot. Frank Brown 4th. Chad Ty 5th. Jeff Lowry and John Helm rounding out your field as caution on the speedway on the back straightaway. Waverly, Nebraska. Stu Snyder off the pace of tough break. So, looking to go green flag racing. Austin Alumbaugh has had some pretty good restarts, and this one looks to be just the same. Green flag in here, we're back underway. And Austin Alumbaugh will spread the gap down the back straightaway. Stevens will follow him into turn number 3, but the young man of steel is hooked on steel tonight here at US 36 Raceway. Look out, we've got trouble in turn number 1. John Helm and Jeff Lowry getting together down in turn number 1. John not going over very hard, as you see the 45 of Lowry lodged up on top of the 12 car. And there you see Mr. Helm, 65 years of age, making his way out of the race car. And we see movement in the 45 car as well. While they're out and making their way out of the car, ladies and gentlemen, do me a big favor. Give them a big round of applause. John Helm taking a ride over there in turn number 1. Mr. Helm has made his way to victory lane in the Waterloo Industries War Sprint Car Series. A crash there in turn number 1. Stu Snyder, Frank Brown left the speedway early, and then John Helm and Jeff Lowry involved in that accident over in turn number 1. That only leaves us 3 cars for number 1 with 3 laps remaining. 2 laps, I'm sorry. So the white flag will wave this time by for Higginsville, Missouri's Austin Alumbaugh. Your leader set sail into turn number 1 right off the bottom of turn number 2. And he'll plant it into turn number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause. Austin Alumbaugh picking up heat race number 1. Once again, give him a big round of applause. Driver of the Harvest Moon Bar and Grill Engine Connection. Rick Smitho, number 26. It's the young man of steel, Austin Alumbaugh. Give him a round of applause. Alumbaugh takes the win. The Summers Farms 09 of Joshua Stevens out of Buckner, Missouri, finishing in the 2nd spot. Gladstone, Missouri's Chris Parkinson finishing 3rd. And then those who did not finish, the 12 of John Helm, Jeff Lowry, Chad Ty exiting the speedway, as well as Frankie Brown and Stuart Snyder. So, attrition heavy in heat race number 1. Hopefully we can get it to go a little bit better for heat race number 2. Once again, 10 laps the distance. I'd like to remind you the next time the war will be in action right across the state border and right down the way in Atchison, Kansas on the 12th of August coming up here in just a couple of weeks. So had 1 points race over there and looking forward to the next stop over in Atchison, Kansas for the Waterloo Industries War Sprint Cars. That's Zach Davis without a racing suit. Good to see you, bud. Celebrating his birthday at Mike Frank's High Banks tonight here at the US 36 Raceway, starting on the pole of heat race number 2. It's Centertown, Missouri's Jeff Wingate. Outside of him, right down the road in St. Joe, Missouri, it's J.R. Topper. J.R. Topper outside of row number 1, heat number 2. Row number 2 on the inside, Harrisonville, Missouri's Kenny Potter. And outside of him, fresh off of the last win for the War Series, last Saturday night at the LA Raceway in Lamont, Missouri, coming over from Edgerton, Kansas, it's Mitchell Moore. Mitchell Moore outside of row number 2. Row number 3 on the inside. In the 81 car, coming up from Green Valley, Missouri, it's Chad Shields. Driver of the Ford Zinc Motor Company, number 19, out of Appleton City, Missouri, it's Stephen Cross, outside of row number 3. And starting all alone in the back, in the 61R, out of Hardin, Missouri, it's Rod Baker. Rod Baker outside of the final row. Oh, it's Bill Noker, I'm sorry. Those cars painted identically. So Rod Baker breaking down in hot laps, Bill Noker making the call. So 6 cars, 8 laps the distance. There we see the 12 of John Helm making their way to the pit now. So a flat left rear and a flat left front. Hopefully not much more damage entailed. Hopefully we can get these guys back in order to get underway for tonight's heat, for tonight's A main event. So 7 cars for heat race number 2 of 2, 10 laps the distance. What do you say? Where are the sprint car fans? You guys like these things without the wings? Yee-haw! Here we go. Once again, your competition director, Andy Cordy, and Bruce Cordy in the flag stand. Was awesome to see the old legend Bob Tolman make the call at the LA Raceway last week. Here we go, heat number 2, we're underway. J.R. Topper gets the run off of turn number 4 and leads your field down the back straightaway. Topper on the move, working the top side, now dives down to the bottom, leads your field lap 1. It's Topper, Wingate, Moore, and Potter, your top 4. J.R. Topper out of St. Joe, Missouri, leading the field. So it's Topper, Wingate, Moore, and Appleton City, Missouri, Stephen Cross, with Kenny Potter rounding out your top 5. Working lap number 4 next time by for your leader out of St. Joe, Missouri. J.R. Topper taking care of business about a 10-car length lead. Here comes Mitchell Moore. Mitchell Moore out of Edgerton, Kansas, looking to run down your leader. It's Topper and Moore, 1-2. Mitchell Moore closing in on your leader. Now 4 cars under a blanket for that 3rd spot. It's Jeff Wingate, Steve Cross, Kenny Potter, and Chad Shields doing battle for the 2nd spot. Now Topper around the top of the lap car of Noker. Mitchell Moore still in tow. Nearing halfway home for heat race number 2. Working lap number 7. And your leader, Topper, now with a push off of turn number 2. Here comes Mitchell Moore. Moore all over the tail tank. It's Topper and Moore. White flag away, next time by for your leader. Gotten away from the field. Stephen Cross says, whoa, look out, Chad Shields. Put the big wheel on Jeff Wingate. We've got trouble in turn number 2. A badly mistimed slide job as the 81 of Chad Shields goes in and puts a big wheel on Jeff Wingate. Not a good way to celebrate your birthday. I'm sure if the 81 had to do that over again, he'd do it a little differently. A nasty, nasty slide job gone wrong there in turn number 2. Jeff Wingate taking a wild ride. Here we go. Caution light goes out. Your flagman, Bruce Cordy's going to look the field over out of turn number 4. Green flag flies. We're underway. Here comes Dale Topper. Topper backs it in. Fighting a push there in turn number 1. Stephen Cross on the gas down the back straightaway, turn 3. So it's Topper and Cross. Here comes Kenny Potter. Potter to the low side. White flag in the air one more time around. It's Topper, Cross, Potter, and Shield. One more time out of turn number 4. Give him a big round of applause. US 36 Raceway J.R. Topper. Bringing home heat race number 2. And a drag race to the line. Give it to Stephen Cross for that second spot. And Kenny Potter finishing 3rd. Chad Shields 4th. And Noker rounding out your field. So that takes care of business for your second of 2 Waterloo Industries War Sprint Car Series heat races. Slick Rick, I got a little investigating to do on some carnage down into the pit area.
Austin Alumbaugh, one of the heat winners here tonight, is 36 for the War Sprints. Well, Austin, what do you think so far, man?
I tell you what, this place is awesome tonight. It's usually when we run winged here, it's really rough and kind of, I mean, it's elbows up getting it, and tonight it's still elbows up, but it's really smooth, and I can't say enough about it. Ricky Smith put a hell of a race car underneath me. I mean, this thing's fast, and it's always fast, so if we can, we start second row inside. If we can keep it going, we're going to be real quick. So,
it looked like Stevens was catching up with you there a little bit. That guy's been hot here lately, man.
Yeah, Stevens is always real quick, and we had a little problem. I gave up a lot on that last restart. The motor kind of stumbled a little bit, and as a driver, I made a mistake. I knew it was a little bit rich, so I knew it was going to stumble, and I thought I had it cleared out. At the last minute, I thought, well, I'm going to check up, see if I can get everybody else to stumble, and all I did was shoot myself in the foot. But we held on for it, so I can't complain.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to take? It's going to be up around the top. I mean, starting up front, what's it going to do tonight?
You know, it looked racy for the heat races, and the midgets were real racy with it, but the cushion seems to be real fast. But this place is notorious for getting the cushion way up there, and all of a sudden the bottom comes back, and up jump the rabbit. Here comes somebody.
Exactly.
So hopefully we can get a good jump on the start and get to maybe 3rd or 2nd. I mean, I'd be happy to be sitting in the runner-up spot going into the last 10 laps, see if I can maybe pull a move or something, but we'll see.
Yeah. Where are you and I can't remember the other guy's name that won the other heat, but you guys starting on the front row?
No, they did an invert. We start second row. Topper and we start second row. I start inside, he starts outside. I'd swap him spots, but I don't think he'd let me, so.
Okay, Austin, man, let's go have some fun. It's really a ball to see these non-wing sprints up here, and of course, we just got a week, and man, USAC's going to be back. Are you coming back for that show?
I think so. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with all those cubic inches, but I think we'll be back. I know we're going to run the Grain Valley race for sure, and just see how everything goes that weekend. So.
Okay, going to be up pretty close. Just down the road, man. It ain't too far. J.R. Topper, you won one of those heat races out there. J.R., I guess it's like a home week here, maybe, only without a wing, maybe?
Yeah. You know, we got a lot of laps around here, but them's the first laps we made around here without a wing, so, yeah, it's all right.
It's different, but, man, it looks like you, I don't want to say you guessed right. Did you consult somebody on the setup for this deal?
You know, I got some guys that help us out, but we're still struggling. I mean, we can be a lot better yet, and we're working on it.
Well, now, you've run with War just a little bit, haven't you? A few races, and so you probably got a little background with it.
Well, we went over to Atchison there. They had a race over there a couple of weeks ago, and we was over there and had some engine trouble and stuff, struggled a little bit, but, you know, kind of got our feet wet, got us comfortable without a wing again. Yeah. And, but, yeah, you know, I think we'll settle down and be all right.
I know you got to like that starting position. I mean, I know it's second row, but still you're going to be on the outside because it's going to be up around top, isn't it?
Oh, this place here, you know, it's high speed. It's always around the top if there's any moisture at all. It's just too fast not to be up there. But, yeah, it's a good deal.
Okay, once again, we got to keep an eye on this guy, J.R. Topper. J.R., have some fun, man.
All right, thank you very much.
And with the Waterloo War Sprint Car Series, there is a front row challenge up for grabs to the pole sitter of each and every A main event brought to you by Tool Time Racing and Spicer Wheels. $450 in a front wheel and a rear wheel up for grabs for the pole sitter who opts to go to the back of the field for the A main event. And so tonight, by virtue of taking them up on the Spicer Wheel Tool Time Racing Front Row Challenge, Buckner, Missouri's Joshua Stevens will take the front row challenge from the back. So, Austin Alumbaugh, Stephen Cross will be on the front row. The 66 of Chris Parkinson, J.R. Topper, row number 2. John Helm, Kenny Potter from Harrisonville, Missouri, in row number 3. Row number 4 on the inside will be the 45 of Jeff Lowry. Outside of him will be the 81 of Chad Shields. Ladies and gentlemen, your Waterloo Industries War Sprint Car A main event coming at you. And next time by, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor. This, a salute to you, the fans, ladies and gentlemen. 3 wide. And I would like for you to do the same and acknowledge each and every one of these drivers. I'll guarantee you that they can see you and they appreciate your support. So do me a favor, race fans, and on behalf of Mike Franks here at the high banks of the US 36 Raceway, please get to your feet this time by, race fans, and salute your cars for your Waterloo Industries War Sprint Cars. Give them a big wave and a big round of applause. So picking up from row number 5, you got the 88 of Chad Ty, and outside of him, will be the 51 of Mitchell Moore, Frankie Brown, and Stu Snyder. And then Josh Stevens, originally scheduled for the pole position, has taken the Spicer Wheels Tool Time Racing Front Row Challenge. Keep your eyes on the Summers Farms 09 from the back from Buckner, Missouri. He will be vying for the $450 cash bonus plus a front and rear wheel, brought to you by Tool Time Racing and Spicer Wheels. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the caution light goes out. Austin Alumbaugh, the young man of steel, Stephen Cross, Bruce Cordy's going to look the field over, green flag flies, we're underway. Alumbaugh start in turn number 1 to the top side, will lead your field down the back straightaway into turn number 3. So it's Alumbaugh, Cross, Parkinson, and Topper. John Helm right now, leading off J.R. Topper for that 4th spot. Meanwhile, 3 cars have gotten away from the field. So it's Alumbaugh, your leader. Stephen Cross, Chris Parkinson, J.R. Topper, John Helm, your top 5. Potter wheel to wheel with Jeff Lowry. Now Potter with a run turn 2. Looking to get around John Helm to crack the top 5. An awesome track here tonight at the US 36 Raceway. Stu Snyder without power steering, without brakes, wheeling that car from the back. Keep your eye on him. Working lap number 4 this time by Worthington, Missouri, Austin Alumbaugh. Now trouble for Lowry. Here comes Mitchell Moore. Thinks twice of it. So it's Alumbaugh, Cross, Parkinson, J.R. Topper, your top 5. Josh Stevens all the way from the back is running in the 6th spot. Now trouble for Stephen Cross. This is crack the top 5. Buckner, Missouri's Josh Stevens, and he is mixing it up with J.R. Topper and Stephen Cross for that 3rd spot. So Alumbaugh now nearing straightaway lead over Gladstone, Missouri, Chris Parkinson. And then Parkinson a full straightaway lead. Stevens on the move off the hub turn 4. Got him. Josh Stevens is cracked the top 3. So not even halfway home, Buster, Missouri's Josh Stevens has the Summer North 09 on the win. So Austin Alumbaugh, Chris Parkinson, Josh Stevens all the way from the back to class of the field series halfway home. Working lap number, nearing the halfway point, trouble in turn 4. Chad Tide loops the car around over there in turn number 4, bringing out the caution flag. What do you say, Osborne, Missouri? Josh Stevens all the way from the back cracks the top 3. The Summers Farms 09 all the way from the back picking up the Spicer's Wheels Tool Time Racing Front Row Challenge. Takes them up on the $450 challenge, as well as a front and rear wheel up for grabs. Mike Frank's US 36 Raceway, awesome as we've grown accustomed to seeing tonight. No different than what we are used to seeing, as we say. The racing surface is in outstanding condition. And how many people think Josh Stevens can take that bonus challenge? Started all the way in the back. Hey, I want to send out a very special hello to Dean and Mike, who came all the way over tonight from Springfield, Illinois. Got your field, green flag in the air. We're back underway here at the halfway point. Get it done. He goes wheel to wheel with Parkinson in turn 1. Nearly contact. We stay green flag racing. Stevens all over the tail tank of Blackstone, Missouri. Chris Parkinson. Alumbaugh has checked out once again. Now Mitchell Moore with Potter. Wheel to wheel, looking to crack the top 5. Got him. Mitchell Moore. Stevens flat job. Got him. Give that second spot to Josh Stevens. So, Josh Stevens out of Austin Alumbaugh, rim, look out, J.R. Topper up in the muck, and Stu Snyder as well without the power steering, stealing that race car. Don't look now, but Josh Stevens appears to be reeling into the field. Will he have enough time? Working lap number 15 for Higginsville, Missouri, Austin Alumbaugh. Stevens, Parkinson, anyway, back. Looking to get by the 19 of Cross. So, Mitchell Moore, winner of the last stop on the tour, is working on top 4. Still wheel to wheel. Missouri, Stephen Cross got him. Give that 4th spot to Mitchell Moore. Meanwhile, back up front, Josh Stevens off the hub, looking to run down your leader. Alumbaugh, Stevens, now Mitchell Moore looking to crack the 3 wheel to wheel with Parkinson. Down the back straight away they go. Who's it going to be? Wheel to wheel in turn number 3. Got him. Mitchell Moore has cracked the top 3. Oh, trouble for Stevens. Austin Alumbaugh still rim right the top side of the US 36 Raceway. Leaning on the back side of this one, working lap number 19. Turn 5 for your leader. Now trouble with Kenny Potter and Stephen Cross going wheel to wheel, trading slide shot. Kenny Potter, we assume that's the spot. And don't look now, but we got a battle for the lead brewing. Austin Alumbaugh, here comes Josh Stevens. Alumbaugh and Stevens, 1-2 down the straightaway. 4 laps to go this time by. Does Stevens have enough time? As Alumbaugh will have to get by the 12 of John Hill before it's over the back marker. Get by clean, it might steal the deal. Looking to go green, white checkers. In just a lap or 10. Now Alumbaugh bobbles just a little bit. Doesn't lose any ground. Josh Stevens. White flag away, and it looks like Alumbaugh's going to get the job done. Smith sailing through turn 1, out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Your leader out of Higginsville, Missouri. Wow, John Hill right in front of him. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag, Austin Alumbaugh, your winner. Josh Stevens with 5 stops, finishing in the second spot all the way from the back. Mitchell Moore finishing third. To the line, Chris Martin and Kenny Potter finishing 5th. Jeff Lowry 6th, Stephen Cross 7th, J.R. Topper 8th, Stewie Snyder 9th, and John Helm rounds out your field. Give him a big round of applause. Coming down from Higginsville, Missouri, Austin Alumbaugh, tonight's winner. He's out of the car. He can hear you now, ladies and gentlemen. Austin Alumbaugh, tonight's winner at the US 36 Raceway. Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He had the old race car. Rick Smith had the old tools of flying and had her hooked on kill tonight. The Harvest Moon Bar and Grill engine connection. Smith Motorsports number 26 making a way to victory lane tonight. Girlfriend Christy down with a big hug. And the young man of steel living up to his name tonight, a hard-charging Josh Stevens out of Buckner, Missouri, took that front row challenge and came hard all the way from the back. Give him a big round of applause and a big congratulations, Austin Alumbaugh, tonight's winner. How you feel, brother? The old race car was hooked on kill.
I tell you what, that thing was running tonight. I kind of screwed up with the donuts. I'm not very good at that, but I need to get some practice. So Rick Smith gave me a great car tonight, and the engine connections provided some awesome horsepower. I could get it to do almost anything I wanted to, but kind of struggle. I'm a little bit of a rookie at this deal, so we'll see what we can do next time. But this place has always been real challenging for me. We run here winged mainly, but to get a win here, it means something.
Well, I tell you, I was going to say, the inaugural season for the War Non-Wing Sprint Car Series, this running without a lid, a brand new thing for you. I know it's a learning curve. Nevertheless, win number 2 on the tour.
Yeah, it's been great. We're actually doing pretty good in the points. We got somewhat of a lead, but I told Rick Smith the first night out in this thing, right before Hot Laps, I said, get a good look at it, because it might not ever come back in one piece. What? But we got it in one piece so far this year, so here's to that.
Boy, howdy, with this racetrack, Mike Franks always keeps this thing hooked up and heavy, so it's always way up here in a handful.
Yeah, I couldn't even find a dry enough spot to do donuts, so you know it's got some grip then.
All right, brother, congratulations. Hell of a job. We're proud of you.
Thanks, Scotty.
One more time, give him a big round of applause. Coming up from Higginsville, Missouri, the young man of steel, Austin Alumbaugh, tonight's winner.